I want to start with this.
Yeah.
Because we know, or at least our audience knows, we didn't really like LA at first. Maybe just me. I didn't like LA at first. But LA's not so bad.
Yeah, LA is not
California's
so bad.
not so bad, bro.
It's like everything. Like, say you go to a club, right?
Yeah.
And you go to a club with your friends. You're going to have a better time with your friends because it's a better energy. You know what I mean?
I guess so. But I think the audience now that I'm saying, like, oh, LA's good,
Yeah.
they're probably like, yo, they signed to the Illuminati.
No.
That's somebody that signed on would say that.
Low key. But yeah, no, it is the thing because now we brought all our boys and it's like, it's a good energy towards like everything. Because before we were just doing influencer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like our boys take us out of that. You know what I mean? Because at the same day, like when we go home, oh, it's just Carlos and Gavin at the end of the day. There's no egos involved.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So you think, yeah, but you could go anywhere in the world with your friends. I feel like you can't go wrong. Yeah. If I brought Josh with me in the middle of the desert, we'll find a way to have fun.
Exactly, yeah. You know? When I was in the Philippines, I was looking around and I was thinking, because sometimes like all my cousins there were working, they were doing school, right? But I was like, imagine if I had Carlos, maybe Josh, and maybe all my friends here. Oh my God, I would probably have the craziest time.
I know, the Philippines would be crazy. That's why I'm constructing Project Jumpers documentaries.
Yeah, bro.
And special announcement, we're actually working on our first one out here in LA. That's kind of why we're out here too.
Yeah, that's
so
gonna be
sneak
crazy.
peek, because we're gonna go to the Saint Mary, or wait, is it Saint Mary?
Queen Mary.
We're going to the Queen
That's
Mary.
in our high school.
That's literally high school. Yeah. No, we're going to the Queen Mary ship, which has a lot of like ghost lore about it. But just recently, we were just talking about the Winchester House, which is nearby
I don't
too.
know about that.
That's one I talked about on the episode with Dino. I never talked about it with you. Yeah, I don't know why I never talked about it with you. But it's one of the craziest ghost stories I heard, because this house, they made a movie about it. Pretty much what happened, there's this lady, and she's actually an ancestor of, you know, the Winchester brand, the gun brand.
Oh,
they made the Winchester rifles, which was pretty much used in a lot of wars and a lot of, you know, gunfights.
Yeah.
Now, the lore goes that pretty much what happened is, because she's connected to the Winchester brand, the spirits and the souls of people that were killed with Winchester guns haunts her house. And what she did as a way to combat all of the spirits coming into her house, she maneuvered all of the spirits to go in different directions. So what she did, she tricked them. She pretty much made like mazes, staircases leading to nothing, doors that open to nowhere, so that if the spirits are inside her crib, they don't know where the fuck to go.
That's so you're confusing a ghost.
They're confusing the ghost. Because you can imagine, if a ghost, so if we become ghosts eventually, if we become spirits eventually, we would have the same, I guess, I don't know, comprehension.
Nah, I don't know.
On how to maneuver around the world.
I feel like it would be a free world. You know what I mean? Like,
you'd like go through the walls.
Yeah, everything.
Nah.
Well, we don't know though. That's why.
We don't know. We don't
know.
know. Because in my opinion, ghosts are probably just us, just on a dimension where we can't see or they can't see us from. True. Yeah. It's almost as if like a spectator. You're a spectator, but I don't think you could go through walls and stuff. Would you?
I don't know. Casper did it, so.
Because if you go through a wall, if you're a ghost and you go through a wall, what do you see? You see like inside the material.
Oh, I see. I don't know. Maybe you just go through. What would you see? Yeah, probably inside the material.
It would make sense though, right?
How?
Because you're seeing what? Like if I'm inside the wall, bro, I'm literally gonna see drywall?
Probably.
No,
you're gonna go through it.
I think ghosts are connected more frequency-wise, on a sense of like they're only gonna see what's important. Why would they go into a wall?
Yeah, that's true.
They would only go around like what's meant for them to, I guess.
Well,
like,
we don't know, so yeah. So continue about the story though.
Yeah, that's the story.
Oh,
so that house was pretty much being haunted by all of those souls of the Winchester.
Yeah.
And she tried to make all of those spirits confused and shit, so they don't haunt her anymore.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stories on the hauntings. We'll get into it when you do a documentary.
No, because the Queen Mary thing, I'm very like we've done the Airbnb house. We didn't really stay in it, and we went in during the day, right? And then what else did we do? The tunnel, that Niagara. But people literally go in that tunnel and just smoke weed there, so it's not like very like. So
this is gonna honestly, this is gonna be the first one where it's confirmed ghosts.
Confirmed, like yeah.
But I feel like I'm gonna say this now.
Okay.
I don't know if ghosts are gonna come if I'm there.
Really?
Because that's what I noticed, bro.
Oh, wait, so you don't think nothing's gonna happen? Like not even like a light flicker?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Because if there's nothing that happens, that's kind of like imagine the first people that go into Queen Mary and literally nothing happens.
But I told you my story, right? I told you like my Philippine story. It's only when I left my cousins away, that's when the haunted shit started happening.
Really?
It's only when I leave. So I don't know what that means because me personally, I've experienced a total of one ghost experience myself.
Me, I have zero. Like I've never experienced a ghost. I've only seen curses, but I've never seen something like you know what I mean, or like how everybody says they pull the blankets. I've never experienced that. Like your uncles have so many stories. I'm like, yo, this might be. I have a feeling that this might be the first one that I might see something paranormal. You know
This is your first one?
Yeah, this is my first one. So starting at Queen Mary is kind of crazy.
I don't think it's crazy. I think it's like...
Really?
Because you want to go to Asia, right?
That's true.
We got to do this shit in Asia, so we got to start somewhere, bro.
I know. But at the same time, I just came back from the Philippines, and my faith is really high, too. So, and I knew all the stuff, like, that can do... Like, you taught me this. We're probably going to do a prayer before we get in, so... Well, yeah.
You should be good as long as you're in... I think as long as you're not a negative person, as long as you're not, I guess, weak-minded...
Yeah.
They can't really mess with you.
Yeah.
But we can still communicate.
True.
That's a different thing. Being messed with and being haunted is different from being communicated with, you know? Because it could just be a conversation.
Yeah.
Not all ghosts have to be scary.
That's true. They can like just flicker the lights. Maybe it's Morse code like, yo, what's up, guys? You know what I mean?
I just saw a video actually on TikTok. Check this out.
What'd you see?
So they say that demons and spirits, they can only attack you or they can only have access to you when you sin. Okay. So check this video out.
Whoa, when you sin.
This is footage of outside someone's garage. There's a guy planning to rob this car.
Yeah. And
in the back, you see almost like a spirit just waiting around. It's like a semi-transparent like shadow.
Okay.
It's just waiting around. But the moment the guy goes to steal the car, look what happens.
Let me see.
Look.
Let me see it. Go like this.
You see it?
Yeah, just like this. Alright, he gets in the car.
Yeah, so he's getting in the car, and then look at the shadow. Look at the spirit. People in the comments are saying it's a demon, and this is how demons have access to people. Look. So the moment he runs and grabs something from the car,
oh, he runs with him?
It runs with him.
Okay, what does that mean?
But it's not a shadow. Because if it was a shadow, look, because you could say, oh, that's just the shadow of him moving, right? But it was moving on its own. It's separate from him. You saw? It's in that position. And then the guy walks away. And then the shadow moves.
Oh, so it only follows you if you say, yeah, that makes sense. He stole something from the car and then thing.
Because what I heard is pretty much... If you follow, think about it, right? Spiritual rules, right? We're literally given the 10 Commandments, what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Yeah. The golden rules. The moment you mess up or you go off of it, you know what sin actually means?
No. Sin?
Yeah, do you know what it actually means or
no?
not?
To me, it's just like doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing.
You know what it actually is?
No.
Sin means to miss your mark.
To miss your mark.
That's what it means. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
But we treat it as something. It's like
a rule book.
It's just something bad we've done.
Yeah,
right?
we've done. Yeah.
But what it means, like the literal translation, is to miss your mark. So what do you think that means spiritually?
I don't know.
So in my head, I think to miss your mark means we have a purpose to go on, right? Like a path. And the sins that we're tempted to do, that's the distractions.
Yeah.
So we miss our mark by falling into sin because it takes us off our path. So you could have like the craziest storyline or given the best path in your life that God has planned for you. But when you sin, it takes you off the path. And then maybe you can't get on that path. You have to go on a different path.
That's true. That's kind of like the story I read about. I don't know why we've never talked about this. So there's like this spiritual healer in Brazil. Have we talked about this? His name is John de God or John of God.
Nah, I never heard of
Right?
it.
So he's like this
Wait, his name's John?
Yeah, John of God.
Okay, continue.
Supposedly he does like these miracles and he's gotten like a big following out of it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I have something for you right after that. Go.
So listen. So he's in Brazil, and one day he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go out and just tell everybody I can do like these healings."
Yeah.
Right. And people started to believe him. So they would like get on his knees, John, like, can you heal me? I can't walk and stuff like that. So it got so big that he literally built it's called a spiritual convention center in like a town of Brazil.
Yeah.
And it only had like maybe 500. But for 500 people to believe,
That's a lot. That's a cult.
fam, he doesn't even have he dropped out of high school. He has no like doctorate degree. He even dropped out. I think he said he dropped out of elementary school, so he has nothing at all. But he's telling all these people. He's like his philosophy is his God is healing other people through him.
Yeah.
Right? So this is where it gets crazy because one very influential person saw this in Brazil and wanted to go do like a documentary on him.
Like a celebrity?
Yeah, guess who it was? Very influential.
Damn, I don't know.
Guess who covers these topics?
Who?
Oprah Winfrey, fam.
Oh, word?
Yes. So she flies out to Brazil, does episodes with him, and imagine after Oprah does all these episodes, his following skyrockets.
Yeah.
At this point, his convention center he's healing 10K people per month.
Damn.
Yeah.
So is he making money off of it, or what's he doing?
Here's the thing. So obviously, when like he says that God never took money for his healings,
Yeah.
he doesn't do that either. But he's selling spiritual pills. He's taking donations.
Oh, so there's other things he's using to monetize
exactly.
it.
But all his stuff is like BS. He's like taking, if somebody has cancer, he's taking like a scalpel, no anesthesia at all, and just scraping their eyes and saying it'll cure them.
What happens though? Nothing?
No, nothing, because everybody like that has tried has like died or the treatment has been worse.
So why does he have such a big following?
I don't know, because there's so many testimonies that say like, oh, he cured me. You know what I mean? But this is where the twist is, because one woman who he saw on the Oprah Winfrey show, she flew out to Brazil because she had like, I think it was breast cancer. And then what he did is he took the girl and he went into the washroom, and like I think like something happened where like he essayed her and stuff like that. And then this is where like all his like
Bro got Me Too'd.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. So the Me Too movement was during this time of John de God. And then she was like, she kept it hidden, but then she tweeted about it. Everybody on Me Too said, he's doing the same thing to me, right? So that's when he gets caught. Everyone in Brazil finds out John de God is like a pedo, goes to jail. That whole thing is done.
Damn.
Yeah.
It always happens like that. The cult leaders are always like.
Exactly. But I feel like like how you said like why is like everybody believing it? Because he probably convinced everybody to say like, oh, he cured me of cancer. He did this, he did that. But the theorist that Lily I heard it from, his mom went there for cuz she was like getting blind every day, and he did the same thing, just scalpel to the eye. Nothing worked.
So do you think the people that were cured, some of them, they cured themselves because they, I guess, manifested it?
Probably like a placebo.
Placebo.
Yeah, probably.
Because maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, but
because if there is like true, damn, that's all. To have a cult and a following of people like that, there has to be some truth somewhere, no?
Yeah.
Maybe he did know some remedies to heal people,
but
maybe like, man, I want to look more into it.
Yeah,
though.
but that was
I want to know like specific like miracles.
Yeah, but that was like the thing he did. Oh no, like the specific heals he did. So cancer, if somebody came in and couldn't walk, he made them walk. Stuff like that. The blind, he cured the blind.
So were those people that were cured? Was it shown like in front of everyone?
No, it wasn't shown in front of everyone. It was in the convention center that he did these surgeries on.
Surgeries?
Yeah, surgeries.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a weird case because he didn't show anything publicly. Crazy, yeah. But that's what his karma was, because like he tried to imitate God, and what happened to him?
Is he in jail right now?
He's in jail. He's probably dead.
Damn.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
I don't know.
For Oprah to go out there, that has to be
for Oprah to go out there. Oh my gosh! After that, 10K people in the line. Like whatever you needed. You know that guy in India that fixes like the pots and pans and
Yeah,
doesn't know
yeah,
what
it's
the
like
fuck
that.
he's doing? No, it's literally like that. Like he takes a pot, he hits it a bit and then he gives it back.
Yeah. Okay, because when you said his name was John,
Yeah.
you know, there's a theory coming on right now. Like everybody's theorizing. There's a theory that says, you know, John the disciple, one of the disciples of Jesus. This is weird. They say he's still alive.
Whoa. Where? How?
They say he's still alive, bro.
How?
Check this out. So these are real people, real accounts, right? They have every single one of the disciples' deaths, how they got killed,
Yeah.
where they got killed, right? Damn, except for one, John.
Like they don't have the documents.
And it's even put into like scripture too.
Oh, nah.
So in one of the stories, pretty much this was before Jesus was crucified. They were all by like a campfire, right? And pretty much Jesus asked Peter, said, "Do you love me?" And Peter said, "Yeah, I love you." And Jesus goes, "You are gonna be killed for me. Like you're gonna be martyred for me." And Peter, he was in shock. He was like, "Man, like that's what's gonna happen, blah blah." Then he turns and he looks at John. He goes, "What's gonna happen to him?" And literally, this is what it says in the Bible. It goes, this is John 21:23. He goes, "If I want him to stay alive until I come again, what is that to you? You follow me."
What the heck?
So he said that in the scripture, right?
Yeah.
Now this is really interesting because every single one of the apostles, the disciples, Andrew was crucified, Bartholomew beaten and crucified, James stoned to death, James, the other James, beheaded, literally Matthew speared to death, Peter crucified upside down,
They have
Philip,
everything.
every single one, except for John. Now, they tried to kill him multiple times, you know that?
Yeah.
The Romans tried to kill him multiple times. And this is before Rome was Catholic or Christian.
It's crazy.
They tried to put him in a boiling pot of oil in front of the Colosseum for everyone to watch.
Yeah.
Now, there's a line here in the Bible that said he wouldn't be harmed. Like Jesus says something like you wouldn't be harmed, right? When they put him in the pot of boiling oil, he survived. And that's one of the miracles that changed like all of the faith in Rome. Because they witnessed it like right in front of literally the Colosseum.
Yeah.
And eventually what happened, they tried so many times to kill him, but they couldn't. And what it said is he probably died of old age, but there's no proof and there's no account of it. But in the book of Revelation, the Revelation book is like what's going to happen in the future. It's pretty much the prophecy of what would happen to everyone. And the line says in Revelation 10:11, they said to John, you must prophesy again concerning many people, nations, and languages and kings. And it pretty much said like along the lines of he would be kept alive until that time comes. And who knows if one day all of a sudden someone comes out and goes, yo, by the way, I'm still alive from thousands years ago. This is me. I'm living proof of a miracle, this and that.
Yeah. But
Try killing me. And
oh,
then
that's
shoot him,
crazy.
pow, 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 and he just doesn't die.
Yeah. Because you know
If
how
that
like,
happens right now, that would be wild.
Because you know how like everything that is bad happening in the world, they're saying like it's coming to an end and then something will rise again, or like the Antichrist will come out.
So
like you know how like all the like the hurricanes are happening and like all the bridges.
I think that's different. I think
you don't think that's the
I
same?
feel like something's coming. I don't know what, but it does feel like as if I don't know, the world is in a weird place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mentally though, I'm not like that. Like I'm not gonna look at all the terrible shit that's happening. Everyone's talking about the war, bruh.
There's something in that the U.S. should be like concerned about right now.
What?
Because they're in a code red warning.
Oh, for nuclear war, yeah.
No, for a hurricane.
Oh, really?
You haven't heard about that?
Nah.
The Hurricane Berryl. I think it's Berryl.
Don't they have like hurricanes every year though?
No, but this one is like because it's right now. It's in. I think it already hit Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah.
And supposedly it's supposed to come to the thing as a Category 5. So
that's the biggest one,
yeah,
right?
right now it's a Category 4, and it's gonna come to. It may hit Texas. What everybody's like the scientists are saying is it may hit Texas. That's the only thing, or it might be a Code 3 when it arrives to the U.S. So yeah, that's happening.
Like,
too.
what would it do though? would it?
I don't know. Well, what it did
do
to
a lot of damage?
Yeah, what it did to Puerto Rico, all the roofs on all the houses gone. Like there's floods everywhere.
Wait, so it's coming right now? What are they doing to stop it?
I don't know. Like I literally read the update 24 minutes ago before we got into the thing. Cause I seen a TikTok about it. I was like, okay, let me do a bit more
Damn,
research.
should we get?
No, we're going back to Canada soon, so it's not gonna hit us.
Like when is this coming?
I don't know. It's gonna. I don't know. We should just do the update right now. Just search it up.
Wait,
It'll
what
probably
the
say
fuck?
loud. Hurricane Berryl.
Is it?
Fam, they're calling
Fam,
it.
we're gonna be flying on a plane, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
What are you talking about here?
I don't
Hold
think
on.
it moves that fast though. It should have time. Search up Hurricane Berryl. Watch. You'll see a post that says 24 minutes ago.
So it's coming to where?
It's supposedly supposed to hit Texas. That's what it's saying. But then it's gonna go down to like a category 3. But then it's gonna go back up to category 4 once it hits the Gulf of Mexico. That's what the article I read was saying.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, it's fucked.
What are you supposed to do?
I don't know. Brace for impact? I don't know.
Just get out, right?
Yeah, probably.
Fam, like, I always think about this too. If there were to be, God forbid, like a nuclear war, what are you supposed to do?
A nuclear war.
Because you know how some people are like doomsday preppers and stuff. They all have their nuclear bunkers. Fam, Mark Zuckerberg just built one in Hawaii.
Yeah. Me personally, I don't think you can prepare for it. Because I feel like the nuclear war would just happen and just take out so many people because it's nuclear. You know what I mean? What do you have to do?
Do you think it's worth still living?
No.
Why?
You know that game that everybody plays where it's like
Fallout?
no, not Fallout, but there's another one. So there's a dad, a mom, and 2 kids, right? And they literally made a bunker. So you have to try and survive 500 days, and you send out the mom to get food, and like you give them certain tasks, right? Everybody that plays that game usually only dies around maybe day 30 because they send people out, they die from the thing, and they don't have enough food. And even though they're doomsday preppers, they run out at some time. You know what I mean? So it's not worth it.
I think I would just try to survive as much as possible. I'll just do what I can, bro.
That's insane. No.
I think so. Like, I wouldn't
No,
just give up, though. I'm not.
I would give up still.
I don't give up, fam.
Yeah, okay.
No matter what, I'm not giving up. It doesn't matter what it is.
Bro.
If I'm on a treadmill and then someone's testing me, I'm still gonna be on the treadmill type shit.
I bet. I'm gonna die.
If there's zombies, I'm fighting all the zombies, bro. Till somebody bites me.
No,
and then I can say I give up.
I'm gonna die. Day 1 that shit drops, I'm out. And
Actually, scrap that. I'm still not giving up. Even when I'm a zombie, I'm gonna try to go back to being a human.
No. And then day 2, you're probably gonna go out. So you did survive longer than me, but shit. I guess you one-upped me then. Congrats. Congrats on one-upping me on the nuclear war.
But even if it's like complete nothing, right?
Yeah.
I think the purpose, bro, even if there's a slim chance of overcoming like a problem or just even catastrophe, slim chance is enough, in my opinion, to still go. Because what if you were the one? That's the thing, right? Like if there was a zombie apocalypse or there was a disaster that everyone just feels like they want to give up on everything, you would need at least one person if you want to keep the world running, or if you want to keep, I guess, hope, survival.
True.
It takes that one person to save everyone else.
That would be a sick documentary idea. Imagine that happened and we are actually in a bunker. Oh my gosh. And then like we play certain roles, right? So you're the guy that actually wants to survive. I'm the guy that was like, yo, let's just go out.
Do you think people would want to save everyone though? Do you think there's people in the world like that or not?
that would want to
Do you think it's
from
or do you think
what?
it's very selfish?
From what? Like a nuclear attack?
Just apocalypse in general.
Apocalypse? There's definitely people that would want to and just like start a new like civilization.
But the people that can do it are rich. And they're very, I guess, I don't know. Do you think they're willing to save everyone else, or do you think they're more focused on saving themselves?
Nah, if you're rich, you're probably focused on yourself. Money and greed already has like built-in selfishness. You know what I mean?
What would you do if you had like billions of dollars?
Billions of dollars? Well, it's different because you know what I mean. If you're giving me that with this mentality, yeah, I would try to save them. But if I was growing up on money, probably not. Like if I was like a kid and my whole life was money, and then boom, like, oh yeah, the apocalypse happens, I probably wouldn't care about them.
Really?
I mean, but right now, if you give me the money and there was apocalypse right now, yeah, I'm trying to save as much people.
But now, what's the difference from one person to many people?
It's utilitarianism, right? So like I believe like if there's a train track with one person, I'm gonna flip it to the people that will save 3 people. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like giving up on yourself is giving up on everyone.
On everyone?
Because there's people that care about you. There's people that love you, right?
That's true.
So if you give up, then everybody that cares about you gives up.
So what would you do? You would...
Fam, if I have people that look up to me, I'm not stopping, bro. Because it's that thing of if there's a leader, if I follow a leader and my leader drops in front of me, then how am I going to feel, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to feel like, damn, I got to do this shit on my own now. And then somebody else has to become that leader if they're brave enough. So I think the best leaders, they teach their correspondents,
Like supporters
to be their leader when he's gone, type of thing, you know.
That's true. Yeah, because if you have a squad when everybody can become a leader, then you have a sick squad. But if like what do they say, the weakest link in your squad is only as strong as your weakest link. It makes sense, because if you have a weak link and he can't take over, then you're
How do you know someone's strong enough to help everyone though?
Strong enough to help everyone.
See, I think it doesn't matter. Like, even if it seems as if it's just hopeless, it's never hopeless. Like, whenever I watch a basketball game and someone's losing like terribly, I still, in my head, I'm still rooting for the underdog. Like, yo, he could switch this around if he really could.
What, you're talking about our basketball team?
No, just anyone.
I don't know. I would just have to be put in that situation.
You have to be put in the situation.
Yeah, for me to find out.
What would make you get out of that though? What would make you like be brave?
If my family literally gives up, then I would have to try and do something. Because I look up to my dad and my mom. So if they're scared, oh yeah. Then I would have to try and gain courage and bravery to just go out there and do it. Because there's no way I want my loved ones. You know what I mean? My loved ones are the reason I do a lot of things. So it's like, that's what that keeps me going.
Do you think you have ancestors that talk to you or try to move your life in certain directions? Because I think like that sometimes. Because my two grandfathers that passed away, they were very, very successful entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And my whole life, like growing up as a kid, I would always think about becoming like remember we talked about this before. Like I always wanted to be entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
And there's some times where it's almost as if I felt I was getting not information, but I was getting support in a way. I don't know why. Almost as if people were watching me, and I have a reason to keep doing it.
Oh, so it's like they give you that courage to go out there because you know they're watching.
So you know how when people are live streaming and then they have to do a good job live streaming because they have people watching them on their stream. Like, oh, you have 5 people, you have 20 people, you have 1,000 people watching you.
Yep.
So you got to perform. I think life is like that. I think life is like that. Because if spirits do exist, 100%, imagine how many different spirits of your ancestors, family members, even you can probably date it back thousands of years, who's watching your live stream, who's watching you, you know?
That's true. You know Deep Pride, right?
Yeah.
So I watched his like little podcast thing, and he said that on the day I think that his mom passed away, it was raining or something, and literally whenever he goes and performs like the outdoor events, it starts raining, right? And he says whenever it starts raining, he actually gets more hyped because he knows his mom is watching.
Damn,
Like,
was it raining when his mom passed away?
Yeah. And he says whenever he goes out there, and it's literally every outdoor performance he's done, he said it's raining, and I've seen it. I've watched the live performances.
Yeah.
Raining a lot, right? And he continues it. He doesn't say stop the show. He's like, let's do this because my mom is watching right now. You know what I mean? And I have those things with my grandma too, because like there's certain points in life where I know, like it's like a deja vu moment where it's like, oh, I've seen it before. I know I'm supposed to be here. Like whenever I like look around, and like in the Philippines and Vancouver and in here, there's always a butterfly somewhere, right? And I always think like, oh, that's my grandma. I'm supposed to be here right now, and she's always watching over me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you think some people just make those things up to make them feel better, or is it they manifest into something real? You know?
Oh, it might be manifesting.
It might be both.
Yeah,
it could be both.
Yeah, because I actually like when obviously I'm not making it up because when I see the butterflies, I feel something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get you, because it becomes your own superstition. And nobody can tell you what your like faith is or what your thing is, right?
Yeah.
But the truth that comes out of it, what you actually do. You know, like you had faith in a superstition of having an orange peel in your sock to play basketball, and all of a sudden you're Michael Jordan on the court.
Yeah.
Nobody else can say anything if you played like Michael Jordan.
That's true. Off topic, but since you mentioned the orange peel, I don't know, and we ate the acai bowls.
Yeah.
Did you know there's like phenomenon going around where the fruits are actually plastic and rubber?
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Oh my gosh! Because I've seen one TikTok. This is what put me on, and now all my feed is rubber banana, rubber.
I got a rubber banana.
You got a rubber banana? Yeah. So the original video I seen was the rubber blueberry. So there was a mom that was feeding, I guess, her child blueberry, and she was like, "Oh, they're complaining about it, how it tastes like weird and like chewy, right?" So she gets the blueberry, shows the camera, puts it in like the garbage disposal, flips the switch, flips it off. She takes it out, and it's still intact. And it's like you can rip it apart. And you've probably seen the banana one where the guy peels it, and usually if you crack a banana, it breaks.
Yeah.
Fam, it was bending.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are they doing?
The watermelon's crazy because
I didn't see the watermelon.
It's so like long pause, and then when you try bending it, it looks like it would snap, but it's not, bro. I'm pretty sure if you try cutting it just like this, it will bounce.
Word.
Like you could probably dribble that shit.
Oh my god. Because I'm thinking like, okay, there's obviously farmers markets, but those are obviously more expensive, and the cheaper ones, they're definitely cutting corners. Like the farmers out there definitely have enough money to cut corners and like give us. We all know the preservative stuff. We all know the, you know what I mean, the stuff they put in. Like remember the chicken one where we were talking about how like they're injecting steroids into chicken so it becomes bigger. They're definitely doing that with fruits like and veggies.
They've been doing that.
Yeah.
We already know GMO is a thing. Bananas aren't supposed to be that big. Bananas are supposed to be like this big, bro.
I know.
And they just messed up the size.
You've tasted,
for everyone,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Like,
God damn.
You've tasted the bananas in the Philippines way better than the ones in here. Oh, and they're small, like you said, they're smaller.
That's why banana candy doesn't taste like banana. You know that? Like at least the old banana candy, where it tastes weird.
Okay.
You ever had those like Laffy Taffy banana?
I haven't had a banana flavored thing in a long time though.
It's because no one liked the banana flavor. That's why. Because it doesn't taste like the bananas we eat.
Yeah.
It tasted like the real bananas. And the real bananas taste way different.
Word.
Did you see what's going on with honey though?
Honey. No. Oh, like the honey packs?
Oh yeah. You want to talk about that?
No. Why?
That's going crazy right now.
What's going on with honey?
So there's pretty much a theory. And remember I talked about the beetle with the vibration of the wings?
Okay.
Did I show you that video though?
No.
So look, it even said it. It literally said it in the bee movie. It said a honeybee, or sorry, it's either a bumblebee or just a bee. A bee scientifically cannot fly with its body weight and the size of its wings. Cannot. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be able to. It literally said in the beginning of the bee movie. But bees don't care what humans think. That's why they can still fly, right?
True.
But there's actually real things that are going on. They don't really just use their wings to flap air to fly. What they're doing is they're using vibration to make themselves fly. They're using frequency to make themselves fly. You know when they put sand on a table and they play a certain hertz, a certain frequency of sound, what happens to sand? It creates like hexagons. It creates like certain patterns. What is a honeycomb?
Oh, it's the same thing?
It's the same thing. It's hexagons. How do they make that shape? It's because of the vibration they're moving at. Now, why is honey literally probably the only food naturally that doesn't go bad? Like fungus can't grow on it. It's so pure. It has all of these nutrients. It's very good for humans. It's very good for everyone. But it doesn't go bad and it stays so pure. What makes it that way? It's been blessed by the frequency of the bees. And it's put into that, people call it like sacred geometry. That's what they call it.
Oh, it's sacred geometry.
The hexagon. Because the honeycomb is literally a hexagon. When what they do, they throw up the pollen into the thing and then they use their vibration to create it.
Damn, I didn't know that. Because I've seen the frequency stuff too, because you know how in the ocean they have sonars. So I don't know where it's at specifically, but on like a beach, all the sharks and stuff were going and swimming close to each other, and they're saying it's because something down in the ocean like is sending sonars, because we don't know what's in the ocean, right? So they're sending sonars, and every like creature in the ocean like started like freaking out, or like they're swimming together to the shore, because we've never seen them.
To escape it.
What
do you think it is?
Probably like a big fish that has those type of things that we
Really?
haven't seen before. It's probably gonna be like, oh, new Pokemon.
I think it's probably the shit we're using to explore it.
Oh, you think people are down there right now and they're like sending stuff up?
No, I think because if you bag it, we didn't have technologies to go down that far before. We didn't have technologies to make like oil lines into the ocean before.
True.
But now we do. So the way they're moving is away from all of that stuff, I guess. Okay, I want to show you the video though.
Yeah.
So I talked about this before with it's a beetle that they find in the wild, and this beetle might be the reason we're able to make flying cars, flying everything, literally levitating hoverboards, all of that shit.
Okay, let me see.
So it's the same scientist that he took a beetle wing, he placed it on top of another beetle wing, and it like bounced off almost as if it was a magnet.
Oh, okay.
Check this out.
Oh, maybe I have seen this video.
Series.
This is a real video.
Today we're
He
going to
just
try to
tested
get
it.
one of these shells to hover over the other one. The original of this video.
Yeah, let me put it up. So this is that scientist you put on top. And it floats on top. It levitates on top. Look, he's gonna do it right now.
Okay.
Literally, there's no effects, no nothing. Look, you see it? It's like hovering. Look, you see it? It's hovering.
Shit.
It's literally hovering, bro.
That's
Wild.
That's straight off like you said frequency, right?
So, what if you use a microscope and go deep into what the wings are made of? The pattern is what is the same geometrical symbol. It's all frequency, fam. Yo, everything is a frequency.
So that's you said. So now we got that solved. There's gonna be flying cars and stuff. Like remember when we were kids and we were imagining what the future would look like? So all we needed was of that fucking beetle.
Bro, that same beetle, it's plastered everywhere in Egypt, in ancient Egypt. You know the scarab, the beetle? That's everywhere. And it's because that's what gave them possibly the answer to make all of the pyramids, all of these things that we can't do now. Now, what if you're saying like we're gonna get all these hovering
from
cars
this,
and shit like that? Bro, this is ancient. They 100% knew this already, time ago. It's not like we're gonna get it now. It's already there, fam. We just don't have access to it.
True.
But it would take somebody to study it more and then I guess manufacture it more to become something else. But what I'm curious in is, because you know how the particles are always moving and always taking form, right? Would we be able to create, with understanding that, would we be able to create even crazier things
Probably.
just by geometry?
Probably. Because like you said, how it's all in the walls and ancients. So that guy that showed the beetle video, is he like locked up? Because everybody that I've seen that I've read about who does that type of research either gets like imprisonated or like he just gets killed for exposing that ancient teachings.
Nah, you didn't get locked up.
But
Nah.
he's still good?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I don't think if it's public like that, I don't think.
Yeah.
Also, this is not some knowledge that's top secret. It's just out there. It's literally you just pick up a beetle and then put that wing on top and shit starts floating. Like what?
But then what if he goes and creates his own things now, since he knows that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
What I'm interested is if you were to take it further and then start making products.
Exactly,
with it,
yeah.
What would happen?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Like the first floating hoverboard. So we have the regular hoverboards. If once he creates the first floating one, he gets a bunch of money from it. Maybe they might. You know what I mean?
But I don't think that's why it would be for. It would be for this should be for military, bro.
Military, yeah.
This should be for military. This should.
Oh, if they use that for military, it's raps. Imagine you don't have to
I
walk
think they
no
already
more.
use it.
Oh,
That's my thing.
I
You know they have an invisibility cloak already.
Oh yeah, from China, the one that they went like this and the
They have
tree.
an invisibility cloak. They
Yeah,
have
yeah, that's
everything-
kinda crazy.
Everything in the book that they ever wanted to create, they low-key have it already. It's
Yeah.
just they're not showing us because we're not meant to have that stuff.
Why do you think though?
Because it's dangerous, bro. If we all had that, fam, if we all had what I guess the elites or whatever you want to call them have, we'd be dangerous, bro.
True.
We would be dangerous and be able to take the positions of people in power.
Yeah. When the new movies come out, they
Yeah.
usually give hints of what's gonna come next.
Yeah.
So what if they start making the futuristic movies just because this is Now,
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
yeah. That's why I think Marvel movies have to be doing something, because every time there's something going on, like in the realm of conspiracy, Marvel does it in a movie.
Yeah.
The shapeshifters, the Skrulls,
Exactly.
the what do you call it? The government conspiracy stuff. They have it. Captain America Civil War,
Yeah.
Captain America Winter Soldier. It always lines up when it's happening.
It's always there.
But I think the reason that happens though isn't because, like, I think it's just they're playing off of what we're interested in at the moment. Because I would be interested if I'm hearing all these conspiracies and then it's out in a movie, but then it makes it seem as if it's not that real because it's just in a movie now. Oh, okay, that's just something in a movie. And when we say in a movie, it kind of lessens the reality of what could be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there's two types of people. They will see things in a movie. I feel like creative people would do this.
Yeah.
They'll see some things in a movie and think, okay, this can be manipulated into created into real life. But I feel most people, they see it in a movie and say, oh yeah, it's just a movie.
Yeah.
Just how we say, oh, dreams are just dreams. You just had a dream, bro.
That's true. That's
Oh,
true.
you just had a dream. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
But why are we always, I guess, passing it off as, oh, it's nothing? What if there is something, right?
Yeah. Do you know the yellow Ferrari that Guy Fieri drives?
Yeah.
So it's like iconic yellow Ferrari of Guy Fieri. There's a backstory that they low-key should have turned into a movie. So because this guy didn't know it was Guy Fieri's Lambo. So he was like one day at like 4 a.m. he was on top of the dealership and he did like the spy mission where like he went in the dealership, unlocked the car and drove it out. And everybody on the roads that knew that Guy Fieri had the yellow Lambo was like, oh yo, I see you driving your Lambo, like, oh, it looks so sick. And then Guy Fieri was like, what do you mean? Like, I got it, I put it in the dealership to get serviced.
Yeah.
So this guy who's doing these missions also sells, like, he does all these bad things. So he sells fake IDs to high school students. He does he steals the cars, sells it to other people. But when he does it, he keeps the cars in like a storage unit, right? And while he's doing this fake ID card, there's this girl that he always sells fake IDs to, and they try and like what do you call this? Have like a relationship. But the girl says, oh, I have a boyfriend and stuff like that. So the guy's like really pissed that this girl has a boyfriend, and he wants, like, fam, he devises a plan to kill the boyfriend and the girl. So
Damn,
imagine
what the hell?
he's doing all these criminal activities and he's still trying to go out and like shoot people.
Yeah.
So one day he goes to a bike shop. He grabs a bike, all the gear on the bike, and he goes to the boyfriend's house, lets off shots while they're chilling in the parking lot. Fam, he misses them and he dips away, right? So remember I told you the guy who sells fake IDs to the girl?
Yeah.
The girl calls the cops. How can we lure him in? He's like, oh, can I get another fake ID and stuff like that? And so he drives the Lambo to the girl since he's trying to impress her.
Guy Fieri's Lambo.
Yeah, Guy Fieri's
Yeah.
Lambo. And then the girl's like, okay, cancel that. I don't really want to ID no more. But they see he's already got lured to the house, and the cops follow him back when the girl says, oh, I canceled. He goes back to the storage unit. Cops waiting for him.
Oh, yeah, set
Boom.
up.
Yeah. But Guy Fieri didn't know this whole thing happened. And when it happened, he's like, yo, what? There's a whole backstory to my Lambo now. Like,
Yeah, he
there's
just
a
left- he just
story.
left it
Yeah,
off.
there's a story.
And then all that stuff popped off.
Exactly.
Those are my favorite movies.
Exactly, yeah.
Those are my favorite movies too, or stories. Is when it's like, it's just supposed to be something regular, but there's a whole freaking other storyline that plays
Yeah,
out
yeah.
that you don't even
Oh
realize
my
is going on.
gosh, bro.
That's why I'm so curious. Little things, the butterfly effect. If I go accidentally bump into somebody,
Yeah.
and then they just have a bad day, what is he gonna do?
Facts.
I better apologize or something, right? That's why I'm so like, anytime I see somebody, if I offended them or whatever, you have to be careful because there could be like a butterfly effect of negative things that they would want to do to you
True.
or to other people,
Yeah.
just because that energy is passed off in that way.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a miscommunication.
That's true. You know what I noticed that in like, so remember how you always said like we were talking about like breakups and heartbreak, like that stuff, and how like even though a girl has hurt you, you would try your best not to just remain the same and not like pass that negative energy towards.
Yeah.
That's why I truly believe like when I got to my next relationship, I feel like even though I was broken so bad, I feel like I had to build up the courage not to do what she did to me. You know what I mean? And I feel like like it's maturity. You know what I mean? It's maturity and growth. How I could have done it, but I really didn't.
Do you think it takes time to change, or do you think, look, let's say you want to become somebody else, or you want to change. Let's say you want to change, but the people around you are used to you being one type of person.
Yeah.
Do you think it would take time, or can you just change quickly?
It's a bit of both because actually. No, because if you really know,
Because if you change too fast, they're gonna think something's up, right?
yeah. But at the same time, if you change fast, you would probably grow out of those friends. You know what I mean? And they would like, if you're a real person, you would just cut them off because they're not good for your growth no more.
Interesting.
But if if we're taking time, then like your growth will push them away naturally. You know what I mean? So it'll take time, but it's not like immediate, oh, I'm cutting you off. It can go two ways. You can change quick, cut them off, or like immediate growth and just drift off naturally.
If you have a suspicion of your partner, I guess, cheating on you or doing something
Oh shit.
behind your back,
Yeah.
would you change anything to try to combat that? Or would you just stay
Damn.
the same? If you have a suspicion. Because a suspicion is suspicion. It doesn't have to be real.
It's not
it doesn't have to
true.
be
Yeah,
true.
it's just an allegation. Fuck, what would you do?
So there's an Incredibles theory.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you noticed it. This is wild. In the Incredibles, remember when Mr. Incredible was sneaking out to be a superhero still?
Yeah.
Because being a superhero was not allowed anymore. And Mrs. Incredible was just curious, like, why is he always going out? What is this going on? As kids watching this, I never bagged it. But remember she was in the room and she was like picking up the hair and stuff. She was like, whose hair is this?
Yeah.
Off his suit. And she realized, yo, he's going out. He's going out and stuff. Now, theory goes that Mrs. Incredible, throughout the film, we know what's Mrs. Incredible's powers.
Elastic.
She was making her body more voluptuous to combat Mr. Incredible suspicion of being a cheater.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
So that's why, remember when she goes to save Mr. Incredible?
Yeah.
And she's looking in the mirror like that? It's because she's looking at her new body that she gave herself to get Mr. Incredible to stay with her.
That's kind of crazy. No, because I feel like, yeah, that's definitely a fan theory.
Yeah, it's a fan theory, but still, would you, like, if you could, I guess you still can. Like, you can do things in your day-to-day to be, like, a better person.
Yeah.
But if you have suspicion of someone cheating on you or someone going behind your back, whatever, would you change yourself for that purpose, or would you just stay the same?
I would probably just stay the same.
So theory, right?
Yeah.
Theory. One of the signs that someone's ready to leave you is when they better themselves too much.
Better
right
themselves
away.
too much.
Think about it. Because remember you said what? When you grow too fast, you're probably gonna outgrow
them, yeah.
them.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying, right? So theory, one of the clear signs or one of the red flags is someone's changing fast right before your eyes for a reason.
Yeah.
You think that's true?
Yeah, I believe that's true. But also, I believe that if you guys have a good relationship together, you grow together as well. Because what's the point of a relationship is to grow together. But if one person, is dramatically changing, I'd be scared still.
Yeah. But what would you do?
I would have to try and change as well. Like, I would try and grow as well. Like, better myself, get a better job if I didn't have one, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you think it happens a lot or not? Is it just like rare cases?
No,
I feel like this happens a lot.
A
no?
lot, yeah. Because in usually my past relationships, we were outgrowing each other somehow. It maybe just be like, oh, your hobbies don't match to my hobbies, or our future or his future, her future doesn't look the same as my future. So it's like mindset wise, health wise, could be anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have another incredible theory.
Okay.
So there's a theory. You know Syndrome, right?
Yeah.
So if you take it in, he had all of the information on every single superhero, where they were, if they're dead, if they're alive, and where they are, pretty much.
Yeah.
He had the whole system. Remember Mr. Incredible was on the computer? Goes, boom, deceased, boom, alive, boom, missing, whatever. But some of them said underground.
Underground.
So he knew where they were. He knew their identities, but it says underground.
Mm-hmm.
Now, theory goes that Syndrome from The Incredibles, he's not just any regular supervillain.
Yeah.
He's hired by the government to take out any superheroes that are still doing super business.
So he's the. What is that role again?
Yo, he's the one to take them out.
To take them out?
Because if you think about it, right? In that universe, being a superhero or being a super was illegal.
Mm.
But there's still people doing it on the side, like in you know, incognito.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So his job, theory was, how did he get all his riches? First off,
I forgot.
it didn't even say.
Oh.
All of a sudden, he's a billionaire, or he has all of this tech, all of this weaponry from nowhere. They like military grade work, you know?
Yo, Syndrome is the fan of Mr. Incredible, right?
Yeah, he's the villain. So how did he become that, or how did he go from that to becoming the villain he is? Theory goes that he was hired by the government in their universe to take out every single superhero that's still a super, that's still going out. That's why some of them say underground, and the underground ones he won't touch because they're, you know, they're abiding by the law.
Yeah. That's kind
of not being a superhero.
Yeah. You know who had a really bad Disney story, a cartoon lore? Loki the worst out of all of them.
Which one?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Because the
parents,
when he was a kid?
Yeah, when he was a kid, and the parents put the plastic bag over whenever he walked as a kid, and then they left him because they were disappointed, like he didn't become a doctor or something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's why, like, he was so close to Perry, because it's every day he was coming. You know what I mean? And he was coming to visit him, fight with him. But at the same time, it's like building a relationship at the same, because you see him every day. That's like your coworker.
Yeah, that's what happened with Batman and Joker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so Batman, Joker, every time Batman beats him up, Joker's still around. But it became a thing of, if he doesn't exist, then who is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's no dark, there's no light. If there's no hero without a villain, then how powerful or how much is the hero worth without that side? Nothing, bro. If there's no challenge for the hero to combat, no challenge to test him, yo, it's not even worth being a hero. There probably wouldn't be a superhero.
Yeah. Who's your favorite storyline then? That inspired you the most? Like
Spider-Man for sure.
Oh, Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, yeah.
Word. What was mine? I'm trying to think. Loki, the one that made me more courageous was Kick Buttowski. You remember that?
Why?
Because he just did everything, and as a kid, like, you're looking at this Daredevil, I was like, yo, I want to do that too.
Really?
Yeah. Kick Buttowski was probably one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
That's an old one.
Wait, what did he do again?
He literally just broke every rule and like broke every bone just so he can do a stunt.
Would you say you break a lot of rules though?
No. But I looked up to him because I wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? That's like, I was living vicariously through him.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how all these like so say like some guy streams.
Yeah.
And he goes to clubs, he meets with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
When you're a kid and you see these people, you live through them. Like there's probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's like a deeper relationship even though you don't know that person.
Mm-hmm.
So all the stuff that I wouldn't want to do, somebody's doing it. Yo, I would want to look up to him.
Mm-hmm. Do you think if there's too much of that, like vicariously living vicariously, then it just traps everyone?
It does.
I think it's high-key a trap, bro.
One of our boys even said that, and I was like, kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird, because he's like, yo, I'm vicariously living through your influencer lives right now. I'm like, bro, you can.
Yeah, why don't you just do it yourself?
Why don't you just do it yourself?
Yeah,
you don't have to. You know what I mean? You like to experience it is way better. You know what I mean? Like in person, you doing it, way better feeling.
But do you think there's certain people that are meant to just witness?
I don't think so. Like, I feel like it's just, I don't know.
Because in a sense, I'm a witness as well. I witness certain content, and
But you went out and did it though.
But I'm still a witness of other people's content that I don't do.
True.
But do you think there's certain people that are meant to just witness and not do?
No, I don't think so. I feel like everyone has the capability to do it.
I think even if you witness and just make a difference in whatever you're doing, that's your purpose, even if it doesn't seem as crazy as it is. For example, if you're like the best bartender ever, you know, even though people don't see you as this person, if you're doing the best job you can do and you're having fun with it, that's your purpose anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like
That's
no one can really.
Yeah, we were all you had a good point. We were all witnesses at one point. It's just like you have to put in the work to get to that point now. Because when I started the clothing, like I remember I seen the one video that I want to recreate is the Ian Connor one where he had a money counter and he was literally after his drop he was counting $100,000, right? And I worked like every day just trying to get like to that point. And I was telling people like, that looked up to me is like, oh, I'm doing this. I'm like, bro, when I was like dead broke, I was hitting up every single influencer every single day. I was doing so much just to get to that point. And I was like, you know what I mean?
Is there certain, I guess, figures, media figures, celebrities, whatever, stories that you would plant if you could go back in time and plant it to your younger self? Would you do it?
Probably not, because it would probably affect my route.
Yeah, it would. But would you do it in the sense of making you a better person? Would you do that?
Oh, I don't think so. Because
what's wrong with that though?
No.
Because that's pretty much your older cousin showing you these things. Because in a sense, that's a duty. That's purpose, fam. If my older cousin never put me onto all of these things that cultured me, that showed me good music, that showed me, I don't know, fashion, I wouldn't be like this, bro. True. I literally would not be like this if it wasn't for them. Yeah. So would you do it to yourself though? If you could go back in time and look at a young Gavin, and be like, yo, I'm gonna give him Tupac right now. Oh, I'm gonna give, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna let him watch this movie right now. Boom.
Fuck, I probably wouldn't.
I would. I 100% would.
Because so this is perfect because you did that to your sister, right?
I did that to my sister,
and I didn't.
I made my sister too cool. I made my sister too fucking cool, bro. I'm not scared, but like I'm worried there's gonna be too many people that like her.
Yeah, because with mine, like I said, I didn't do nothing. Like I let her pick her own cultures. Like obviously I would throw stuff in there, but whatever she likes, she likes. I wouldn't force.
But is that a duty though? That's a duty, fam.
I don't think so. I feel like I have the duty to push her to the good stuff and not like the bad.
You're always like, yo, I put you on, but you don't put your sister on? Come on, bro.
That's true.
Think about it though. Think about it. You can really help somebody out by putting them onto the right things or just inspiring them the right ways. And they'll be like amazingly great. Because some of the greats, they're only great because they're inspired by great, you know? If they're consuming the wrong content or they're consuming the wrong, I guess, ideas and just overall aesthetics, then it's going to go a direction that's not really the best.
Yeah, that's true.
But who knows? Everyone's different. Some people would take like really weird stuff or really kind of like poopy stuff and then create something amazing out of it somehow. Because it takes a mind to do that.
Yeah, if I see my sister watching brain rot every day and shit like that, obviously I would have to step in. But if it's like if she's already consuming good content, like good YouTubers pushing like
what's your favorite YouTuber
right now?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for us, it would probably be influencer or YouTuber.
Just anything like media. What does she consume?
What she consumes or what I consume?
No, like her. What does she consume?
It's like the low-key the people at VidCon. So Smosh. She watches a lot of Smosh.
Right now, yeah?
Yeah, Smosh, yeah. Because they're just funny and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, I don't think it's no one bad. It's like Mr. Beast, the typical, you know what I mean?
Yo, high key, like, I never thought about kids like that.
Uh-huh.
But I'm super excited for, like, when I have a kid. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, I'm, like, super excited. Like, I'm thinking about it now because I never thought about it until, like, this very second.
Yeah. Are you going to LeBron him?
What do you mean LeBron him?
Not LeBron him. Yeah, like, kind of LeBron him because, you know how Bronny's like, oh, yeah, he has LeBron as father, so he has all the tools, equipment. Now you're going to the NBA right away.
It's still very early to think about this shit. You get me? It's very, very early.
Are you going to conspiracy
I'm just saying in my head, if I could raise myself, yo, that'd be so crazy.
Really? Yo, you would push conspiracy theories onto him right away?
Why would I do that? I'm wiser than that, Gavin. I'm wiser than that. I wouldn't do that. But I would give him all the tools necessary to be like the best, you know?
Yeah. That's true.
I'm mad excited for that. Holy.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that though.
Mm-hmm. When did like that flip switch?
Right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Cause I never thought of cause look, my sister in a sense is someone I helped out, or like you could say you helped raise somebody if you were actually there raising them. But we don't bag it like that. Some people don't bag it like that. Even if it's a cousin, some of my cousins helped raise me because I spent a lot of time with them. And what's crazy is some of the people that are most impactful are teachers. Because you're in a sense raised by the teachers. You spend the most time in class. So if your teacher's not a great role model or not the best type of person, but you still end up like them, you're still raised by them, you're gonna get a little bit of them in your life.
Is it scary to you that you think we raise our friends too?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but do you think
You don't think so?
Yeah, I do think so, but I also feel like it's scary because like, damn, it's like everyone that is close to us is kind of the same. Isn't that not scary to you? Like it's a great feeling because everyone in our group is very like positive.
Why is it scary though? Why is it scary?
I don't know because I feel like it's like I don't know. It's just scary to me just the fact that there's so many similar people to us, and like not I've talked to a lot of other people and there's like
I don't think much people. I wouldn't say we're very that similar.
Yeah, but I feel like just the core morals, it feels good to have people around you that have the same core morals because that's super important.
Yeah, of course, always. Yeah. How do you find people with the same morals though?
I feel like you just attract them because if you have the right morals, then what I mean, people with the same morals will find you. You know what I mean?
You think they'll find you?
Yeah. Well, you find, or if you have the first conversation with someone, you already feel like what I mean. Oh, you're grateful and stuff like that. Boom. You know what I mean? You build that relationship.
I don't think they find you necessarily.
They don't find you?
No, I don't.
The
think
right
so.
people won't find you?
I don't think so. No.
Really? I believe that's so heavy.
I think the wrong people will still find you, but it's up to you to make them see your way. No matter what, people will come to you, but depending on the type of person you are, then they will change depending on who you are. If you're that type of person.
True. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
So I don't think the right people will find you. I think people will find you.
Okay.
Right? I think just people in general will find you.
True.
Because I think it's better if I meet people that will challenge me, or if I meet somebody that's completely different than me, that's high-key more incentive than finding someone that's exactly like me.
I remember one podcast we did that was totally different, but yeah.
Because look, if I know someone that's exactly like me, bro, that's not a challenge. I know exactly what they like. I know they're gonna mess with this. I know how to conversate. I know how to open them up. I know how to find love with them.
Yeah.
But if you take somebody from a complete different, I guess, perspective, somebody that's, I don't know, I guess a little bit more, who knows, dark, whatever it may be, and
that's
then
where the real
put them in. That's more of a challenge. I feel that's more interesting and more valuable because that, I don't know, dynamic is something you wouldn't be actively going to encounter or just conversing, right?
Yeah. Because then, there's definitely conflicts, and then you're gonna have to talk it out. But no, I get what you're saying. Like,
if you were to become the greatest speaker in the world, how would you become the greatest speaker?
Talk to different people about it.
Yeah, I guess talk to different people.
Yeah.
I bet that would be one of it. But I think it's more of just like finding challenging conversations.
True.
Because I wanna get somebody that's so much fucking smarter than me, put them in the room, and then see how I level up from them. Like compare me to before and then after, how quick of a change it would be.
Yeah.
Because I think I really gain off people. Like I'll not that I change, but I don't know, get their lingo. I'll get their ideas, kind of.
Because it's like the NBA player. You put an NBA player in like a college team, and you really see how shit a college player is compared to like a NBA player. So yeah, like other people, like when I talk to other people, I'm practicing with podcast every day. So it's like we said, if I go into another podcast, boom, like I'm already prepared.
What do you think would be your biggest challenge on a podcast?
My biggest challenge?
Like a person. I feel
anything Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, really? You think Joe Rogan would be hard?
Yeah, because
I think he would be easy to be on a podcast.
No, because that's what you like. You know what I mean? Anything, if we did what I would do, streetwear podcast, deep talk podcast. But once it comes into science and thing, I will look like a rookie.
Really?
Yeah, I will dead ass look like a rookie.
I think
Unless I have stuff planned. Because if we're just conversating and I actually don't have shit planned, oh man. You know what I mean? That's why if we ever get on Joe Rogan, I'm doing research for a week straight.
high key, I want to be on a podcast with somebody that doesn't speak a lot.
Speak a lot? Oh no, I love that. The introverts? I love having conversation with introverts.
Like shy people. I feel
Yeah.
that's super.
Yeah.
That's super interesting.
It is because it's a challenge to even open them up first, and it's a challenge to once you've done that, there's a second wall. You know what I mean? Now you have to do what's your interest, stuff like that. But yeah, I've never had problems with introverts actually.
So you think it's harder to talk to extroverts? That's interesting.
Yeah,
take,
yeah.
though. That's
Yeah,
an interesting take.
Low key.
Why though? Why?
Because it's like that thing. It's like, if you know that person's smarter than, if you know that person's louder than you and talks more, then you're like, oh shit, like now it's kind of a shock to you. But once you have with an introvert, I know that, you know what I mean, I build confidence just because it's like, now I have to be the dominant side.
But what's the goal?
The goal is to get even playing field.
What like as in
They should be comfortable with me and I should be comfortable with them.
that's the goal?
Yeah, that's the goal. Whenever I go into whenever I'm talking to an introvert.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that your goal with the conversation?
Yeah. To have just good conversation. At least feel comfortable.
I'm kind of tactical. I'm like,
Whoa.
yeah, like when I meet someone new. Well, it depends though. I don't
Yeah.
do this all the time, but when I meet somebody new, I try to, I don't know, try to get information.
Really? What type?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
I mean,
Try to
no,
get information, bro.
that kind of is the point of, like, once you get information, you're stuck getting comfortable with them.
I feel if I don't get information, then I wasted a conversation.
Really?
Yeah. But but you also trade like vibes too. I guess.
Yeah, vibes. Yeah.
Vibes is just as valuable.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Because if I just get like a good mood off someone talking to them, that's fire.
I think, but I think that's all in the same umbrella, like vibes, information, and comfortability. That's the 3 recipes to a good convo, no?
Oh, what is it? What is it?
It probably is, because in this podcast we give information, relatability, so they're probably comfortable listening to us. And then what was the last one I said? Comfortability, information, and vibes. Yeah, and they probably vibe with us. So those are 3 recipes to a good conversation. So if you have those, you have the world in your hands.
I think excitement is my favorite part.
That's vibes.
I know I know, but that's like my favorite.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's my favorite.
Yeah.
If I were to like go into the conversation and get like something cool, it would be something exciting.
Yeah.
So, but what does exciting mean? It means to be like for the future. So I guess to get something, could you be excited about something from the past? I guess you could, because it's something new, right?
Yeah.
So I guess you can get excitement from every combo.
Yeah, that's true.
That's gonna be my goal. I'm gonna try to get excitement from everybody I meet.
True, yeah.
That's fire.
I bet.
You want to end the vlog out?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching this episode of the Jumper Show podcast. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Go down to Spotify, Apple. Give us a 5-star rating. We love you guys, man.
Also, if you haven't already, go check out my other channel, Carlos Juico channel, in the description below. I'm posting a lot on there. And go check out this video right here.
Yes, sir.
And this video right here. Jumpers Jump out.
Deuces.